Hello students, I am Rajeshwar, your geography teacher. We were there on chapter number 5, study of weather, and now we are there on the topic winds. When air is in horizontal motion, we call it wind. Wind blow from a region of high pressure to a region of low pressure. It has both direction and speed, and therefore we can measure it. When air is in horizontal motion is known as wind, and when air is in vertical motion, it can be either in ascending or descending. Then we call it air current. Air has, wind has four types: planetary wind, periodic wind, variable wind, and local wind. First of all, we will discuss about the planetary wind. These planetary winds are also called permanent or prevailing winds because they blow the year around in same direction. The planetary wind system of the world we will discuss with the help of this diagram. As you can see in this diagram, pressure belts, first of all equatorial low pressure, subtropical high pressure in both the hemisphere, subpolar low pressure in both the hemisphere, and polar high in north pole and south pole region. First of all, we will discuss the first part of planetary wind. Planetary wind has three type: trade winds, prevailing westerlies, and polar winds, or you can call it polar easterlies. We will discuss later. Now, first of all, planetary wind type 1, trade wind. These trade winds blow from subtropical high pressure belt to equatorial low pressure belt. They are constant in their strength and speed and are therefore called trade wind. The word trade has been taken from the Latin language, which means constant, because the speed and direction of these winds remain constant throughout the year. We call them trade wind. These winds blow toward the equator, or you can say from 30° north and south to 0°. And all of you know that 0° or the equator divides the earth into two equal halves. Thus, it divides the earth in northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. And these winds are known as northeast trade wind in the northern hemisphere and southeast trade wind in the southern hemisphere. Their direction is determined by the Farrell's law, which states that a body moving over the surface of the earth will deflect to their right in the northern hemisphere and to their left in the southern hemisphere because of the Coriolis force caused by the rotation of the earth. This phenomena happened as a result of the rotation and applies particularly to the oceanic and air movement. Whenever these winds blow onshore, for example, for the sea to land, they pick up moisture and bring rainfall. As you can see the direction, that direction is northeast in the northern hemisphere and the southeast in the southern hemisphere. Next is prevailing westerlies. These prevailing westerlies blow from 30° north and south to 60° north and south between subtropical high pressure belt to subpolar low pressure belt in both the hemisphere. They are not constant in strength or direction. These winds are known as southwesterlies in the northern hemisphere and northwesterlies in the southern hemisphere, based on the direction from which they blow. Always winds are named according to the direction where they blow. If winds are coming from eastern side, we call it easterly. If they are coming from the western side, we call it westerly. Wherever these winds blow onshore in the northern hemisphere, they bring rainfall. In the southern hemisphere, there is an absence of land mass and the westerlies become very strong, especially between the 40° south and 50° south. And these belts are called the roaring 40s because of their speed in southern hemisphere. Next is polar wind, and these you can see in the diagram, they are given here, and they blow from the polar high pressure belt. It is given here in both the hemisphere, and they blow toward the subpolar low pressure belt, because already we have discussed that winds blow from high pressure region to a low pressure region. In northern hemisphere their direction is variable, but in the southern hemisphere they are more regular, constant. These winds are known as north polar easterlies and south polar easterlies in the northern and the southern hemisphere. These winds are cold and dry as they blow from cold ice capped region. These planetary winds shift to the northward and southward with the apparent movement of the sun. Next is periodic winds. These winds blow in a definite direction during a particular period only, either during day night or during the summer and winter season, as land and sea breeze blow at daytime and night time, and monsoon are the example of periodic winds. They are caused due to the difference in the rate of heating of water and land. While the land and sea breeze blow for just a few hours, monsoon are seasonal winds that blow for a few months. Next is variable wind. These winds affect only small area and last for only few days. They vary in time, speed and area and are therefore called the variable wind. Cyclone and anticyclone are the best example of these variable winds. Next are local winds. As the name suggests, these winds blow for a short period of time over a small area. Some local winds are like Lu, Simon, Chinook and Phon are warm winds. When they move from a region to other region, they increase the temperature. Like Lu blow in northwestern India, and we experience Lu in summer season in the month of May and June. Others such as Bora, Mistral, Buran are called cold wind. When these winds blow in a region, they decrease the temperature of the area. Next is cloud cover and sunshine. Cloud cover plays an important role in the weather at a place. It is not only reduce the amount of insolation but also reduce the amount of radiation from the surface of the earth escaping into space. Thus, cloud cover help in trapping heat near the surface of the earth. You must have noticed that the cloudy days are warmer than the cloudless days. Some clouds also cause rainfall. Cloudless sky indicate fair weather. One mark question can be there. Which type of fair weather is indicated by the cloud cover or cloudless skies? Cloud cover in the sky is expressed in eighth or the octaves. A dice is there which shaded in different proportion. For example, 2.8 is shown by the dice in which a quarter is shaded. 4.8 is shown by the dice half shaded. 6.8 is shown by the 3/4 shade dice, and 8.8 is shown by the completely shaded dice, indicated overcast condition of the region. This lesson is over. Thank you.